So, we are moving on the particle models for solid, liquid and gases. How they are different from each other. If we talk about the shape of a solid, solid has a definite shape and it has a definite volume. Volume means the space occupied by an object is called its volume. Solid has a definite shape, it has a definite volume and it has a high density. Density means mass per unit volume is density. Mass divided by volume is called density. Solid has a high density and we cannot compress solids, and solids cannot flow because their particles are tightly packed. The arrangement of the particles in solid are they are tightly packed. But if we are talking about liquid, liquid has no definite shape. It takes the shape of a container because the particles in liquid are away from each other. So, liquid has no definite shape, but it takes the shape of any container. Liquid has definite volume. It means liquid occupy definite space. Liquid can have a high density as well or a low or a medium density as well. But we cannot compress liquid, and liquids can flow easily because their particles are away from each other. If we are talking about gases, gases has no definite shape and it has no definite volume. It means it do not occupy definite volume and the density of a gas is low. We can compress gases easily because it has no definite shape and no definite volume. Gases can flow easily because the particles of the gases are much away from each other. If we are revising again solid, liquid or gas. Solid. Solid has a definite shape and definite volume. So they are said to be solid. Liquid. Liquid has no definite shape but it takes the shape of a container it has. And it has a definite volume. Gas. Gas has no definite shape and no definite volume. For example, computer. Computer is a solid because it has a definite shape and it occupies space as well. So it is said to be solid. If I am talking about milk, water or oil, they are liquid because they do not have a definite shape, but they takes the shape of a container and it has a definite volume. It is occupying space, so they are liquid. Gas. If I am taking the example of helium gas, which is used to fill in the balloons which flies in the air. Helium gas has no definite shape and it has no definite volume. So, we are moving on to changes in physical state. From solid to from solid to gas is the process of sublimation, or from gas to solid is the process of sublimation. For example, you have seen in your windows in the winter months that water droplets can be found on the window, which means that the gas state changes into solid state. So sublimation process took place there. The process in which gas changes into liquid is said to be condensation. For example, if a cold glass of water is kept out on the table or wherever, then the gas changes then the water can be seen outside the glass. So condensation took place there. The process from which liquid changes into gas is said to be boiling or evaporation. Boiling. For example, when we boil the water or boil any liquid thing, then liquid is changing into gas state. So this was the example of boiling or evaporation. Coming to freezing and melting. Freezing is the process in which liquid changes into solid state. For example, if I have water in the liquid form and I kept it in the freezer, then the freezing took place. So it means it is changing into liquid state to solid state. But the process in which solid state changes into liquid state is said to be melting. For example, ice melts when we keep ice outside the fridge on the table. So ice melts or chocolate melts. So level 7, here we are done with the topic. I wish you all have understood this topic. See you in the next class.